Hello again, folks, and welcome to my colleagues at Maple. We've got Avin and we've got Matt here to do their demo for us. I'm not going to wait a lot of time because folks are piling in here and I know they've got a lot to talk to you about. So Matt and Avin, I'll get off screen here and you guys have at it, okay?
Yeah, thank you, Reggie, and thank you to ASAE to include MapleLMS in today's LMS demo days. Very happy to be here. My name is Matt Peterson. I'm a Relationship Director at MapleLMS, and today me and my colleague Avin will be presenting the MapleLMS platform. We encourage you to use the chat and Q&A feature if you have any questions, and we'll either address them in the chat or live at the end of this presentation. We're so proud of our feature-rich platform and the many ASAE clients we've gained over the years. During our demo, we want to maximize the time in our platform, and I'm just going to provide a brief introduction to MapleLMS. MapleLMS is a SaaS-based learning experience and certification assessment platform. MapleLMS is a highly secure cloud-based white label LMS. We are ISO 9001 and 27001 certified. We're also a winner of the top 20 LMSs as recognized by Talented Learning, and also ranked top LMS for healthcare by Software World. We also offer DRM, or digital rights management, to protect your learning content from being duplicated. MapleLMS will scale to fit different sizes of professional organizations, ranging from nonprofits to member benefit associations, trade associations, and much more. MapleLMS can be accessed on any web browser and on any device. We're also driven by AI-powered technology to promote continuing education learning paths and recommending courses to your members. We also support continuing education through the course content and can issue continuing education credits, badges, certificates, and certifications. It is highly customizable and configurable to an association's needs and use cases. And we do also have offline iOS and Android apps available, so you can even learn without an internet connection. We're also completely accessible to all learners, and you're going to learn a little bit about some of our accessibility features that we have. And we can also provide a significant amount of non-dues revenue through e-commerce and microsite features. So let's just quickly move ahead. Today, we're going to present MapleLMS's learner journey, administrative functions, and how you can use our powerful interactive content building tools to provide an engaging experience for your members. MapleLMS helps to save costs and time for staff and enhance the member experience. We also want to show you the power of an integration. We're a preferred partner with Salesforce CRM and also Fontiva AMS, and listed on the Salesforce App Exchange. But MapleLMS has over 600 open APIs that can be integrated with any system of records, such as a CRM or an AMS. You're also seeing a few other AMSs that we've integrated with past on the slide. This really creates a unified experience for your users, and it reduces redundancies and errors, as well as provides powerful reporting synchronization capabilities back into your association management system. The two-way integration features single sign-on capabilities and the ability to view such items as learner transcripts, certifications, or progress reports directly in your membership portal. You also have the flexibility in using your storefront with your membership portal to sell your courses, or you can use MapleLMS's inbuilt e-commerce features. We also offer great certification and assessment tools that feature a question bank, face match authentication, a lockdown browser, and AI proctoring tools if you have high stakes exams like certifications. So now we're going to switch into the platform, and Avin's going to take over, and he's going to demo many of the great features.
Thank you, Matt. And yes, certainly MapleLMS is a highly configurable and easy to use learning management system that supports quite a few use cases, integrations, and also helps create a seamless learning experience for users. Now, there are over 100 features included in our solution, but today I'll focus on some of the key functionalities and tools that are most essential to the association world. And I'm actually going to begin with an example of a member journey, and this would also include a two-way integration with an AMS. In this case, we are looking at a Fontiva. And a member journey typically beginning from the Fontiva storefront. When your member visits your Fontiva storefront or any AMS storefront, they have an option to purchase a number of items from your storefront. It could be individual courses, could be a learner subscription, or any certification programs. Now, once that purchase is completed, that product or that subscription is then visible in the member's profile. And this could be different for every AMS. In Fontiva, you get to see that in badges, and you also have a different section for My Learning, which appears right on the bottom. But now, with AMS, we do offer a two-way integration. So that includes a single sign-on and real-time data synchronization from the LMS to your AMS. And we'll also look at some examples of that. But now here on this member profile, I have a one learner subscription. And if I click on access now, with a single sign-on, that would redirect me straight into the LMS, where I can browse through all the different courses, look at all the different catalogs that I have access to. And a variety of catalogs can be easily set up in MapleLMS. But I also wanted to walk quickly and briefly about our portal. So do a quick run through of our portal. So I'm just going to switch to a different account over here, and we'll come back to the topic of two-way integration as we move along. But this is the user's dashboard. So whenever a member or a learner would log into the LMS, and when they come to the dashboard, they will see an analytic widget that indicates any certificates or badges or credits that you have achieved, a course overview block that shows all the courses or learning programs that you're currently enrolled in. We also support some personalized learning modules, such as learning paths and learning plans. Learning plans mainly to offer a competency-based education, where you have options to create a competency framework within the LMS, and we do support a robust competency framework. Once you have these competencies, you have the ability to create learning plans and assign these learning plans to individuals or a group of users. Now, in addition, your members or learners also have an option to create their own learning plan and pick the competencies of their choice and engage into courses that they're interested in. But if I go back to the dashboard, I just wanted to highlight a couple of items over here, a couple of features. Firstly, we support multiple languages. So over 26 languages are supported on MapleLMS, and a learner has the ability to switch to a language of their choice. In this case, I just switched to Spanish, and the interface would translate accordingly. And also, the most important item that we come across a lot is accessibility. So we do have some robust accessibility tools available, such as this accessibility widget. And accessibility tools are available both for visually impaired as well as hearing impaired individuals. For example, I can increase the text size on the platform. I can also decrease the text size and bring it back to normal. In addition, any videos that you upload within your course content can contain captions or subtitles as well. Okay. Now, just quickly navigating into one of these courses, just to show you an example, or just to walk you through user's experience within the course. So if I click Start, that brings me straight to the course page, where you have all your content listed. And content can be in a variety of ways. So you can upload videos, you have options to include any Scorm packages, and well, not just content, you have options to create a variety of engaging activities, such as forums or a live virtual training, could be a webinar as well, any resource file, conduct quizzes, surveys, and offer certificates, or also allow your members to claim any learning credits manually. So if I just go back to this video over here, and I just wanted to show an example of an interactive video. Now, we do have tools available within MapleLMS that allow you to create interactive learning content. It could be videos, could be presentation, and there are about 40 different formats available. But this would be an example of an interactive video where you have a video uploaded, and then you can layer these different interactions on top of your video. This is also known as H5P. So it's well supported within MapleLMS, provides you with real-time feedback on right and wrong answer choices, any points associated with it, and then different kind of interactions or different kind of question types can be added, such as a true-false question, could be a multi-select question as well, or a drag and drop question can be easily added. So there are tools available within the system that help you build this content. Otherwise, if you have existing content in Scorm package, that can be easily uploaded within a course. And then I also wanted to walk through quick examples of a couple of activities which are highly essential. Now, firstly, if we look at this quiz and quizzes can be utilized for assessment. It could also be for certification exams. So quite a few use cases around quizzes. And this would be the quiz module. Quizzes can be time bound. So there could be a particular time limit for each attempt. It supports about 16 different question types, including single select, true, false, as well as multiple select question type, and any open-ended questions can be added as well. On top of that, you also get a question bank. So the question bank allows you to upload all your quiz questions into the LMS. And while building the quiz, you can simply pick and choose any questions and build a quiz out of that. But now if I submit my responses, that brings me to a page where I can review my grades and get a feedback for every wrong or every right answer. This could be a static feedback. It could also be a dynamic feedback, and an additional feedback can be provided as well based on the grade or the points that a user has achieved within the quiz. And one other activity which is highly important is a survey. Surveys mainly being utilized for evaluations, and surveys, the survey module in MapleLMS supports about 10 different question types. So this is a simple example with 3 of the most common questions, such as a single select, a rating question type, and an open-ended question. And once the survey gets submitted, all the responses are recorded within the LMS. You do have options to download both quiz as well as survey reports in multiple formats. And that would be a short example of the feedback survey. But now, if I just go back to this course and look at these couple of activities over here, such as certificate and credit. So you do have options to award certificates from within your course itself, and there could be quite a few criterias. For example, this certificate is unavailable unless the feedback survey is checked as completed. So if we check that as completed, the certificate is then unlocked for me. I can then print a digital copy of this certificate, click on Get Your Certificate, and there's a PDF certificate available for you. Now, the certificate can be customized as well. So you have options to add your own backgrounds, your logos, as well as signatures and badges, any watermarks on your certificate, and that can be easily uploaded into the certificate module. And any of these certificates are then visible into a user profile as well. But we'll get to that. Firstly, if I just come back to this course and check this certificate as completed, I can now unlock the credit activity where I have an option to manually claim credits for a particular course. So if we go to this claim credit process or this activity, you would notice that there are quite a few credit types available. Now, that means MapleLMS supports multiple credit types. You also have an option to create your own credit types within the LMS. A user can either claim single or multiple credits within a single course, and incremental credits can be automatically awarded as well as they go along completing any activities within a course. So now I'm going to claim this credit. And that would give me a confirmation that I've successfully claimed these credit, and I need to check this activity as completed in the course. So now if we go back and check this activity as completed, these credits are then allocated to this user automatically and are visible into the user's profile. So if we go to the user's profile and look at the achievements, we can see all the badges, certificates, as well as credits that a user has claimed into a course, along with the date and time when this credit was claimed. And any incremental credits that were automatically awarded will be visible on this block as well. Now for your certificates, you can view a list of your certificates, you can view and download a certificate, but most importantly, you can share your certificate across different sites such as LinkedIn. And that is quite popular these days, where individuals who achieve certifications, they like to post that on LinkedIn. So you can do that straight away from within MapleLMS as soon as you get your certificate or your certification. Now, with that being said, I also wanted to go back to the topic of integration. And here I have my membership portal available. Now in the membership portal, and this would be an example around the two-way integration capability. For example, we have our member records into contacts. And if we have to look at the contact record or the progress data of a user, we can navigate into their contact record. And there we'll find all the courses that this member is enrolled in, the progress, the completion status, certificates, as well as credits achieved by this member. But this would be an individual data. You also have options to create aggregated reports based on this data that's flowing in from the LMS. For example, if we look at this dashboard, and just so you know, this could be a customizable dashboard. So any data that comes from the LMS to your AMS allows you to create a customizable dashboard within your membership portal, where you can track your revenue by courses, maybe monthly or yearly, your course enrollments, survey reports, progress reports, and maybe assessment performance reports as well. So essentially, the two-way integration with an AMS consists of an integration. The integration consists of a single sign-on, a two-way data synchronization, and most importantly, that connection with your e-commerce storefront to create a seamless experience for your members. Now I'm going to redirect to an admin account and walk you through some key functionalities around that. Now this would be an admin account in MapleLMS, and as you can see, an admin gets a bit more analytics on their dashboard, so site level, company level analytics as well. And one of the most important features, or the most essential features we have in MapleLMS, is known as a microsite. Now, microsites are a great way to generate non-dues revenue, most importantly for trade associations. Microsite allows you to sublicense your LMS and create an individual learning portal within your LMS. And there are unlimited microsites that you can build. Any of these microsites can be branded according to the branding guidelines, and can have different set of users. So that way you segregate your users and segregate the microsites as well, and look at the data of a microsite when you switch to it. So that way you have the capability to create unlimited micro LMS portals and basically host all those portals from a single instance. In addition, you have options to assign a few courses to this microsite with this assign to company option. You can also set a manager on a microsite, give them some limited permissions. So that way they have options to create courses, maybe upload content, and maybe run some reporting for their own users as well. Okay, so I'm going to switch back to the original site and walk you through a few more items over here. And one of that would be the reports and analytics. Now, certainly you can view the reports in your AMS, but you get real-time reports and analytics dashboard in MapleLMS that allows you to track your active users, course enrollments, completion rate, course progress, and any of these reports can be downloaded into a CSV, Excel, maybe a PDF, or could be set as an email report as well. So that way you can receive a automatic email report at different frequencies, such as say weekly or maybe a monthly progress report for one or multiple courses. And the LMS would send out a CSV file automatically at the time that you have specified. Some more analytics, such as tracking your popular courses, as well as looking at your real-time users, site access information, and most importantly, a list of inactive users. So the LMS automatically identifies any inactive users within the system and generates a list, which again can be downloaded into a CSV or an Excel format. But you also have options to create a custom report as well. Now, in general, we have more than 50 plus reports available in the LMS, but any custom reports can be created right from this block. Custom reports could be for a particular group, for a particular cohort. It could be for one or multiple courses. And then you have options to choose the fields of your choice. So let's say if we need first name, last name, enrollment date, and completion status, that would create a custom report right away. Further, it can be added to your dashboard, and a download can be enabled for a custom report as well. But you'll also find some predefined reports available in the company management tab, such as completion report by course or completion report by month, or maybe a credit report that shows all the users who have achieved credit in different courses and the total amount of time that they've spent to achieve that credit. In addition, we do have a query builder. So if it's a fully customized report that you need, then a query builder can help you build a custom report as well. And quickly, I just wanted to touch upon one more essential item, which is around notifications. Now, you do have options to send out manual notifications to your course participants. But within MapleLMS, you'll find some predefined email templates. And there are about 40 different email templates available in our system. Any of these email templates can be enabled or disabled right from here. And one of the most common examples would be a course completion notification. But yes, you have options to modify your notifications or templates as well. So you can change the body of that email, maybe add a signature, any variables from the profile field, and then you can customize the frequency as well. Okay, but in general, notifications are triggered on a variety of instances. Course completion would be the most basic example. Well, let's say if you have a virtual training session, a virtual event, and that is more like a training event, or it could be a webinar. In that case, the LMS can automatically send out a notification to all the participants for that course, for that event. So that way they're notified in advance, along with a link to join that training session or that webinar. And could also be a use case for certification programs. And that is something which we come across a lot, where most of our clients have that requirement where they need to send out automatic reminders or notifications to these participants who achieved certifications. And that would be a use case to revalidate themselves or retake the certification exam, maybe 2 years or 3 years later after completing the initial certification. So those kinds of notifications are easy to set up and already available within the system. And yeah, I mean, there are quite a few features, but these are some of those that we see a lot and highly utilized by most of our association clients. So with that being said, Matt, I think I'm going to switch over to you and let's see if we have any questions.
Sure. We do have a number of questions and I've been trying to keep up with them, but let's look at some most recent ones. How do you track if a user is engaged in a course or a webinar? That's a good question. You mind taking that in?
Right, absolutely, sure. So tracking the engagement of a user can happen in multiple ways. There are reports into the system that allow you to view the activity of a user, and that would be more like a course specific report. So let's say if you have a webinar And for example, one of that would be, in fact, I can show an example of that. So if I go to my settings right over here, let's say if we have a webinar that goes through Zoom, we can actually generate a Zoom attendance list as well, which will show you a list of participants who joined that training session, the time they spent, the overall duration, the total duration they spent on your webinar. So that report is already available, can be exported into a CSV. Apart from that, there are some reports which are available within the course itself. So if you want to track a particular activity, engagement within a course, such as, let's say, how many views a learner had for a particular video, or how many posts have been received for a particular forum. So those analytics can be viewed from within the course itself, and there are reports, engagement reports available for that.
Great. We had another question. Can learners contact admins within the LMS? And so I think that leads to our support button and also our chat features, if you can tell us a little bit about those.
Yes, so this support option is available, and actually this is available for both administrators and users. But from a user's standpoint, or let's just say for an end user, they have an option to create a support ticket right from here. So let's say if a user encounters any issues with a course or is unable to claim a credit or whatsoever, and if they have to raise a support query, they can type in a subject, description, maybe attach a file. They can send this out as an anonymous message as well. And they can simply select a course where they have encountered any issues. If not course, they can simply submit a support query. Then once that is submitted, it comes to your support dashboard right over here. And this is accessible only by administrators, so site administrators or system administrators, where they can view these support requests. They can respond to the support query, but you also have options to escalate or forward your support queries to MapleLMS in case if you're unable to resolve that particular issue. So support requests can be created easily by users from within the system and can be managed by administrators from within the system with an option to escalate that further to MapleLMS.
Ken had a question. He said, can you add a new notification rather than just edit one? So I think that goes to our custom notifications, right? Which we can build.
Right, absolutely. Custom notifications can be created as well. And that's a functionality available for an administrator, site administrator, where you have options to create a new notification right from here. And notification could either be for just for admins, just for managers, or it could be a notification for your learners. So yeah, can be easily created from within the admin dashboard.
Okay. Oh, if I may have missed anyone's questions, feel free to put it into the chat again, because I'm trying to keep up, but I may have missed something.
You're doing a damn good job, Dan. Oh,
yeah.
man. I think you got most of them. A lot.
Yeah, people are very engaged. Thank you for it. And thank you for your engagement in our demo. Also, I want to mention as a special offer today, we'd like to give you an opportunity to experience MapleLMS for yourself with an exclusive free trial. You can go to our website, which is MapleLMS.com. I think it's right on the homepage, a link to set up a 15-day free trial account. We'd also love to continue our conversation today about your professional development objectives and how MapleLMS can help you achieve those goals and how we can become an asset to your organization and members. Please feel free to drop your business card in the platform, or you can feel free to write us at care@MapleLMS.com. Which was also in the chat. So I think that concludes everything today. Thank you so much again to ASAE, Reggie, the Matchbox team, and everyone who joined our demo today. It was such a pleasure.
And Matt, thank you guys for doing a little bit of a focus on accessibility. That's a big issue that a lot of us don't pay attention to. We're fighting through some of that kind of stuff here at ASAE right now in terms of full disclosure. I'm going to cover some of that in the wrap up that we do, but it's an issue that we need to pay attention to.
We have a recorded webinar on our website. I think we did it last month, and it was all about accessibility features and the importance of that. So I encourage you to watch it. I think it's only about 30 minutes, but it also talks about when you build content, how to make that accessible too. You think about all the features which we really pride ourselves on having in MapleLMS, but you also need to keep that in mind when you're building content.
Yeah, thank you, sir. All righty, sir. Thank you again, and thank you, Avon, for a fast-paced but very informative demo. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Reggie.
All right, take care. See you soon.
I know.